Good morning, everyone. It's lovely to see everyone here this morning. I wonder, what was the last thing you did before you logged onto the link for Zoom? Well, I've realised recently I have never used a mirror quite so often in my life as I've used since we've been starting Zoom. The last thing I do several times is to just go and have a quick look. Is my hair all right? Have I got toothpaste around my mouth? Is my breakfast around my mouth? And I've never really thought about using mirrors before. I wouldn't have said that I was a particularly vain person and looked at the mirror very often, but since Zoom, I've done that more and more. And it got me thinking about mirrors, and a long, long time ago, what did people do before they had a mirror? They couldn't look and see what they looked like day by day. I know if you've got some nice clear water, you can see your reflection in water. They may have had windows. And then I got to think about when I was in Africa. As many of you know, I was there for about 15 years. And the nearest town was about 12 hours away on dirt roads. And very, very difficult travel, going over bridges that sometimes were broken and needed to be mended. And so where we lived, the people there in their homes, they didn't have windows because, and if they did, they were just wooden shutters. And I got to thinking, do you know what? There could have been hundreds of people around where I lived who never knew what they really looked like. And how can you imagine not knowing what you look like? You can see other people, but you don't know what you look like. And then I got thinking about, actually, does it really matter? Does it really matter what I look like on the inside? And I think the answer is actually no. Yes, it matters if I've got toothpaste all around my mouth when I'm talking to people, not very nice. But I suppose they got used to just kind of wiping their faces all the time. What I look like on the outside doesn't really matter. But what I look like on the inside does matter. And there's a verse in the Bible in Proverbs that says, as water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. And when we look maybe into a puddle of water and we can see our reflection, or for us, if we look in a mirror day by day and we can see our faces, we need to think about what our lives reflect. That's what's important, not what we actually look like on the outside. God sees the inside and the outside. And sometimes looking on the outside is going to be a bit deceptive, can't it? Because, you know, you think, oh, I look really, really good. You know, the hair's good, got a nice top on. I look really good. And other people see you and they say, oh, you look really good today. I like the colour of your dress or whatever. And we can feel good about that. But what they don't know is what's inside us. And as this verse says, what we do with our lives, how we are with our lives, how we live, reflects our heart, reflects what's inside. And God knows, and what we think, in Summer Madness, we've done this a lot, what we think and what we say and what we do, that's what really matters. And if we think bad thoughts, if we say bad things, and if we do things that are not right, then God gets sad. But if the things we think about are good things, and the things we say are good things, and the things that we do are good things, then that's what pleases God. And that's what we want to be doing. We want to be pleasing God. So when you look in a mirror, yes, it's nice to be able to see that everything's okay. But just remember, the important thing is not what we look like on the outside, but what's on our inside.